what do we got? Green Bay at Indy. Green Bay at Indy. We got Rodgers sitting at a hefty $7K on DraftKings and a $9,000 on FanDuel. We have Jones 72 and 82. Devontae Adams 86 and 95. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Devontae has a good game, but paying that much for him this week, why do they got him so high in this, do you think?
They have him so high because realistically, if you look at the team, Aaron doesn't have many targets. That's really his go-to. And I think that they're really thinking that Aaron's going to feed him. Aaron makes a lot happen. He's better than, probably the best, but he makes a lot of happen. A lot of plays that other quarterbacks would have ran dead, he makes happen. And when you have a guy like Adams, a big target like that, it's also very in sync with Aaron. You know, he gets targeted a lot, and there's a lot of chance for that to be the winning guy. But you guys have to really gamble. When you put Adams in your lineup, you are literally spending too much because you are gambling on him. I don't recommend it, but again, you want to do one lineup and you want to put a bunch of those little guys in it, like we mentioned, and spend money on a big guy. That's how these guys win these lineups, because they have all different lineups. That's when you would put in Adams, because he will get targeted. He will have a good game. He's their number one.
So let's flip it on the other side of the ball. We have, it looks like Hines. Is Hines the go-to on Indy this week? Let me pull up here. It says it's between him and Taylor. He has double the snaps of both Wilkins and Taylor, so he's a pretty good choice. But overall, I think Rodgers is going to outplay Rivers this week. And with that being said, I'm going with Green Bay, and give me the -2.5.
I actually think that the Colts could pull this one off as far as the win. I'm thinking the O-line is looking amazing, and I'm thinking they can control the game. They got a veteran quarterback. I don't know.
But that veteran quarterback loves to throw picks, and I'm giving you the best pick over here at TryThesePicks. You really think Rodgers is gonna? You think Rivers is gonna beat Rodgers this week? Because that's where the matchup really is gonna be. Who's gonna be the better quarterback this week? I really see that happening.
I think the better quarterback this week is still gonna be Rodgers, but I think with the pieces, I think if Rivers doesn't throw it away, literally, I actually think that team can pull it through if they manage it well.
So,
it's worth the bet. Like, it's definitely, that would be something I would definitely.
That's a good upset pick. Hey, that is not a bad upset pick, not at all. So we'll go.
You take the points. Rodgers might just be trying to hang in the game. They're going to be game planning to stop him. He's going to make things happen, but they really don't have that many weapons. Rodgers is making these guys better than they are.
He's definitely elevating the people around him. And
yeah,
Rivers is not. Rivers is playing with what he's got.
Well, I look at it like this. Rivers has the experience, and he has the O-line. So I would say Rivers has half a second more than, I'd say, 90% of the other teams. He has there isn't a crazy pass rush,
and that's something that a lot of people aren't bringing up, is that Colts O-line. He does have time to pass.
I think I understand why you're so hard on Rivers. Rivers on 75% of the teams in the NFL is a bust. The man will be set off to retirement. He'd be watching the game, but on that team, the veteran quarterback is key because the line gives them time. And I think they have the best line. And I don't really see a great pass rush coming from Green Bay. It's just not. They're not really doing a great rush this year. So I think with that O-line, the fact they don't have the pass rush, I'm going to give Rivers an extra half a second. Maybe someplace he might even have close to a whole second more. Now, can the receivers get open? Because the secondary is really good on Green Bay. Can they make it happen? I think that Rivers, if he doesn't throw it away, can get just enough points to pull the game off. And even if he loses, they give him points. So I would take the bet. I'll take it.
So he's
I would take this bet.
So we locked it in. We got Colts sitting at, give him the plus 2.5. Why not? That's a good upset.
Of course. Listen, you're always taking the points on this one, obviously. You're not going to go out there. Yeah.
And so we got the last